Hello and welcome to the RSL show. This is Andy Munoz, your super producer. I'm taking the title from the Claret and Cobalt podcast. This is the RSL show. That's Joshua Clark over there.
Hey.
And today in studio, live in person, with a scarf around his neck and a Park Cafe Breakfast Club hoodie, we've got Sean Miller, the owner, founder of the Park Cafe.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, man. Anytime.
Yeah.
Love it.
Dude, you look like a soccer player.
When I put the scarf on, for sure.
No, you look like a head coach.
Yeah, he looks like a gaffer with a scarf for
I'd
sure.
really enjoyed to do that, but I know nothing about tactics, so it'd be worse than Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look like you could be the head coach for San Jose Earthquakes.
Well, I'd be glowing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be glowing,
Oof.
patting my star player on the back. It'd be lovely.
Yeah. Could you imagine being a team that's already eliminated from the playoffs, coming into Real Salt Lake, a stadium where RSL has won the last seven home matches, right, in a row, and you beat Real Salt Lake. Why? Because you have an incredible star athlete, American hero, just an amazing guy, Wondolowski. Is the jersey here? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Chris Wondolowski.
Go ahead and keep fanboying over there, bud.
Okay. All right.
I'm upset.
Why are you upset?
How many times is he going to come score against RSL? You know what I mean? Like, you can't figure him out. We can't figure him out.
It already happened this year.
I think he scored, 4 goals this year, and 3 of them are against RSL?
Yeah. He scores a lot of goals.
Not this year. Only against RSL.
He's at 170 career goals.
Sure, but this year, man.
And you
Only
still
against
don't
RSL.
mark Chris Wondolowski?
Mark him tight. Foul him. I don't know. Do something.
He's invisible.
Must be.
Yeah.
It's just, it's frustrating. Like, I respect the hell out of him, but I'm more frustrated at, like, our guys, right? Like, you know what he can do.
If I were a defender,
like it.
if I were a defender on Real Salt Lake, I'd be bear hugging him in the box.
Yeah.
I would be piggybacking on him.
I would rather him score a PK than just these Wando goals that make us look stupid.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah. Again, my name's Andy Munoz from the RSL show. That's Joshua Clark. Did we do an intro?
You did.
We did?
Yeah.
And I love you for keeping pumping up the cafe. There's
Yeah.
nothing like this guy. Marketing team.
Yeah.
Dude, we're
Did
gonna
you
hit
see
the
his
street.
little
We're gonna hit the street with your
Instagram
stickers.
story the other day. Goodness gracious, I could use it as an ad. I think
didn't.
I did.
Yeah, I did an ad for Park Cafe.
Well done.
Well, I came in and I wanted a Gustavo burrito. And literally that morning, Josh, I woke up and in my head, dude, I don't know if it's because I'm Hispanic or what, but I was like, I want chorizo. Chorizo.
You can say it like it's meant to be said. It's okay.
Dude, I wanted it. And then I went to Park Cafe and I ordered the burrito and he literally says, hey, I'm going to pack this thing with chorizo. I didn't even mention it. He just read my mind.
I know his body.
You can see what he needs.
He knows my body inch to inch.
I can tell by the way you're walking you needed some chorizo.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Wait, what prompted that though, for real?
I don't know. I just thought it would be the Wando burrito.
Yeah, we're like on the same
man.
brainwave, dude.
Wando burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra special.
Yeah.
Little extra kick at the end.
Yeah, dude. So I went to Park Cafe, and then outside I had seen, I was there alone, the Park Cafe Breakfast Club hoodies, the specials that we created, kind of, right? The logo.
You created it, yeah.
Well, I mean,
the inside part, part of it, but
Yeah.
you kind of, it's like the rug in Big Lebowski. It brought the whole thing together.
Do people like it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important person to like it.
Yeah, you are kind of the most important person.
My
to like
bad.
it. Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah.
I
So
keep that.
if you guys don't know about the Park Cafe, where is it located?
It's right by Liberty Park, the south entrance of Liberty Park. It's 600 East and 1300 South. It's like an old house that got converted into a restaurant a long time ago.
That is so dope, dude.
I love where it's at.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Sean's not here. He's not paying us money to say these things. We just love the Park Cafe, and we've loved it for years.
Yeah, that's why. Unofficial sponsors of the Park Cafe.
I feel like it's been going on a decade now that I've been eating there.
Yeah.
That hurts my brain.
Dude,
Yeah.
thinking about Beckerman's retirement stuff or putting his name up, it's like, wow. I'm like, I've been watching RSL matches for a while.
Long time.
You have some
Crazy.
cool Beckerman stories.
I think everybody has them from watching, and then I have like a couple extra because I got to hang out with them a few times. And I guess I get up earlier now and don't really go out anymore the way I used to, but like seeing those guys at the games and then every once in a while getting to hang out with the guys after the games.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So that's why we invited Sean. You have some cool Kyle Beckerman memories. We also reached out to people on the socials. We asked them like what Kyle Beckerman meant to them, what kind of cool memories they had. We'll share those a little bit later. Josh is looking at me. You look teary-eyed. No, you already cried when he retired.
Yeah, I just miss him.
Yeah.
We could use him in this new setup we're playing.
You
We could
think
use
so?
a Beckerman-like player, yeah.
Okay.
It's the big weakness in this 3-5-2 we're playing right now.
Very cool. Do you want to bring more energy to this podcast? You're a little...
I'm a little emotional right now, okay?
He said he watched a bunch of
I watched a bunch of
Beckerman
Beckerman,
highlights last night, so I can understand being emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big week.
I remember when I met you and you were playing FIFA, you would only play with Real Salt Lake. And you would simulate games.
I'd simulate games. What do you mean?
Like you would play the teams that...
Oh, that were coming up in the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how young you were, dude. You were
Yeah.
playing video... I mean, you still play video games.
I was
but-
up till 1 a.m. playing Fortnite last night, so yeah, I still do.
Dude. Oh, I miss Fortnite.
Dude, we had a good squad last night. We were playing for Pierre's birthday.
Was
Happy
it
birthday, Pierre.
Was it 4 people?
Me, Brock, Pierre, and Bean.
And Bean. Nice.
Second place all day.
Yeah, dude.
That's all we can get is second place.
Yeah,
Second place.
Sean, you never play Fortnite.
I played Halo a while back, but
Yeah.
since and then I played the Star Wars game when that first
Battlefront?
came out because Battlefront was
Game was
so
sick,
cool.
yeah.
Like Luke Skywalker running around, just ripping
Chopping
people in
up.
half.
Loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. But that was kind of last game I played. I'm sorry, I just swore.
No, it's
No,
fine,
it's
dude.
fine.
We're
You're
a part
fine.
of the KSL Sports Network.
I know,
You
that's
can-
why I have to be more careful.
You're allowed one
I like
swear.
KSL.
Do you
You're-
like KSL?
Yeah,
You're
I do.
allowed
I
one
like
moderate
KSL
swear.
because one of my friends is the editor over there.
This made me laugh, dude. You know what's crazy though is so I was talking with maybe some listeners will know. His name is Spencer Linton. Does that ring any bells? He does like color commentary sideline for BYU. Everybody knows who he is in BYU in the Provo area. But he was there anchoring last night, so I was producing the show and we were talking about KSL. And undoubtedly, like as a kid, I was watching KSL, but I asked him like, hey, what kind of made you want to get into sports anchoring? And he was talking about like watching KSL Sports Beat, like the show that's still on tonight, like every single night, every weekend. He was talking about it, watching it on the TV in the 80s, dude. Like I don't come from broadcast. I've never worked in broadcast. So to hear those stories that 30, 40, 50 plus years on the air doing sports, it's kind of cool. And the fact that the RSL show is now on KSL Sports is pretty rad.
It's kind of mind-blowing that they would want this content of all things.
I got to take a chance.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
it's a flyer,
they're up
right?
there taking a swing.
Yeah,
That's what the guy said
Taking a
that
swing.
did our contract.
But
we're on the
honestly,
second pitch, you know.
Going back to like Sports Beat, dude, I didn't have cable when I was a kid. We had the rabbit ears and everything. That was the only place you saw highlights.
Yep.
That or like George Michael's Sports Machine. You guys don't know what that is. And if
No.
there's any older listeners listening right now that know what that is, just know that you and I are in the same boat.
Nice, dude.
40 plus, baby.
Yeah.
40 plus.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm 33, man. I know I'm going to blink and I'll be 40 tomorrow.
It feels like that, right?
Yeah.
But that's just time. It's weird. But then, like we're just saying, like you're thinking about Beckerman and playing in like Robbie Keane guns,
Oh,
just
man.
like
Oh, dude.
so many of his celebration, the Becker bombs, just one after another, and then thinking about how long some of that was.
Yeah.
Or like the CONCACAF championship game.
The Yellow Kits.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a child when that game
The CONCACAF
Yeah.
game. We
I was
took a limo
22.
down there. That was fun as heck, but till the result, and then we all rode back
Yeah.
in silence.
Somber. Yeah.
No one talk.
Yeah, it was horrid.
We're all
Dude.
disappointed. What did I say about talking?
I've never wanted to run onto a pitch in my life until the CONCACAF final when we lost it because
Dude.
I wanted to hurt somebody.
Oh,
I'll never
I
f-
thought you were rooting for Monterrey.
No.
I'll never forget the image
No.
of Kyle and Sabo on the field after the game, dude. My God.
It's just ingrained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had nightmares about it.
They can, if you go to therapy, they have like this tactic where they can tap in and
I
erase
have an
it.
appointment here in about an hour.
Dude, talk to her about that.
Can you make me forget some horrible soccer memories? I know we're talking about motorcycle accidents today, but can we go over some finals losses that are really bugging me?
There's a couple I can think of
still
that
haven't
are
watched
right on the edge of my
I
mind.
still haven't watched the highlights for any of them because I can't bring myself
It's
to do
traumatic, dude.
it. It is.
PTSD, man, I'm
Hey.
telling you.
Anyway, should we talk about some other horrid soccer that was played this weekend?
Yeah, let's talk about, well, real quick, let's go over the standings. So Seattle Sounders sitting in first place, followed closely by Sporting KC. Seattle does have a match in hand against them. Colorado, third place. We know they're a good team, but damn, that sucks, knowing they're sitting in third. Portland in fourth, Minnesota fifth, LA Galaxy sitting in sixth, Chicharito with a great goal last night, shout out. Vancouver Whitecaps sitting in seventh, and then Real Salt Lake, you've got them just below the playoff line, sitting in eighth. Now, I haven't really sat down and I haven't looked at, okay, if we win this match and if this team result goes this way for that team and this team, then we might have a chance. Like, how complicated is it? Like, do we still even have a go at the playoffs?
Yes, but we have to win tomorrow against Portland. We have to. Must win. If we don't win tomorrow, I think our chances go down to like 12% or something like that. Maybe lower.
Right. And what do you think? Like, I mean, going up against a Portland sitting in fourth place with 15 wins, four draws, and 13 losses. I mean, their record isn't.
It's not great.
Yeah, it's not that much different from Real Salt Lake. I mean, they've only really have two more wins than us,
Well,
and the same number of losses.
if we've learned anything from the pattern of Real Salt Lake, we'll beat them because they're above us in the table.
It's weird, right?
Yeah. If they're below us, though, we have no shot, it seems.
Well, I mean, it's so true, though, right? Like San
It's
Jose
made no
comes in.
sense. It's made no sense.
San Jose is out, right? Like
Right, Chicago.
Almeida said it himself. He said, "Hey, like there's plenty of players who, didn't want the season to be over, but it's over, and I know they're upset." They come into Rio Tinto. They should lose because technically we've won the last 7 matches at home.
And that first 30 minutes or so, prettiest soccer we've played.
Mm-hmm.
We just couldn't score. Outside of the first goal, right? Like,
Yeah.
we could have had 4 or 5 in that first 30 minutes. But we didn't finish our chances.
Yeah.
We absolutely should have put them away. And then I don't know what happens, but absolute meltdown, right? And yeah, we lose 4-3. But the biggest thing for me, I don't really want to talk about the goals, right? The goals we conceded were soft.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely soft. The biggest thing for me is it wasn't the formation that lost us this game. It was individual errors, right? Every single goal came from someone screwing up. So
Okay.
I don't want to hear this, well, we should go back to the 4-4-2 because obviously that wasn't working before either. The biggest problem with the 3-5-2 we have now is we don't have a lot of great players in the spots we need them to be.
Okay.
The reason I'm okay with us continuing this 3-5-2 is because let's say we get a new owner, I hope, they can invest in those players. Everyone else will be ready to go, right, with this formation, and we can just continue what we're doing and keep scoring goals. Because I think we're playing entertaining soccer for the most part. So we bring in another center back so Eric Holt never has to see the field again. We bring in a new Kyle Beckerman, a younger Everton player, right? Because Everton could play in front of the back three. He seems to have lost a little bit this last year. Would you guys agree?
I think he enjoys going forward a lot more.
I think he does too, and I think he doesn't have that commitment to the defensive side of the ball that we need him to have at the moment.
Yeah, it leaves you wide open, and then you've got people
Especially
like
with only
Eric
3
Holt.
backs.
Yeah, he's Eric in the
We've
back.
been absolutely exposed in transition, right?
Yeah.
So we need to find a Beckerman type to just a Michael Bradley type, to just sit in front of those back three and destroy things.
Yeah.
If we can do that this offseason and continue to play this 3-5-2, I think we're going to be a huge threat next year. So I don't want to see us switch back to the 4-4-2. I really don't.
You're already on next year talk, dude.
I am because I don't.
I'm so sick of next year talk.
It
Why?
is every year. But to think of just as an aside from what you're saying, if you imagine what we would have all felt like thinking we're battling for the playoffs at the start of the season,
Yeah.
that's what we were hoping for. At pretty much, I think most people were best case scenario.
Sure.
We're going to be battling for the playoffs. So in a way, this year is successful, especially without ownership, especially with coaching change.
I think this year is an absolute success.
And then the style of play, because
Mhm.
I love the bangers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. You go to a game and you'll see 2 that you're like, wow.
Yep. We're scoring goals.
Pad A.
We've scored 50% more goals than we scored last year
Mhm.
this season.
Yeah, I mean a lot of individual records, right?
Demir and Albert,
Yeah.
man.
And that's
Al-
crazy.
And Albert is only having a good second half of the season.
That's
Albert has
insane.
only been good since Freddie left.
Yeah.
But think about that.
Man, has he been good.
But think about if we had this Albert the entire season.
Oh yeah.
With Demir clicking like he's clicking, with Aaron clicking like he's clicking. Buddies.
But it just is like you guys are saying, there's hope.
There's
Hope.
absolutely hope.
It's, even for this year, that the team could be really frisky if it gets to the playoffs. 'Cause
Yeah.
we can score goals.
Yeah, I'm not counting
They-
us out yet. But I could definitely see it going
Right.
poorly, right? Because we're not getting the results we should be getting, which is absolutely frustrating.
Yeah.
But there's also
But if
So
you're
much
saying,
good.
If it's individual mistakes that you
Right.
see that are
Cut
making
those
the
out.
goals, tightening it up just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Don't play Nick Beasler. Yeah. we're good. I like Nick Beasler, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
Yeah.
let's stick with Everton for the rest of the year.
Feels like the focus has been a little lost by Nick.
Well, and it's probably really hard to play in that mask.
Yeah.
I feel like your vision has to be
Get
extremely
a
impaired.
clear mask, man. Maybe that'll help your peripherals.
I doubt
Doesn't
it.
look as cool though.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
There's an aesthetic part of soccer. Guys are mostly good looking. You don't want to put on an ugly mask.
Yeah, you gotta look cool, bro.
Yuck.
Yeah.
It'd be like if you wore ugly boots.
Yeah.
It affects your
Yuck.
performance.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right.
I was kidding. But
Boots. Cool. So I mean, we have we play Portland tomorrow. Obviously, at the half, it seems like it's going to be a real cool event, and I think it's actually leading up to the half. No, actually before the
I
match.
think it's before the match.
They're going to honor Kyle Beckerman, number 15.
What?
What?
5.
Oh.
5, bud.
I'll edit that. They're going to hire. They're going to. Wasn't he 15 at some point?
Yeah, with
National
the
team.
national team. But he was 14 for a while too because he liked having the 1 and 4 equal 5.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Superstition in
Yeah.
soccer is an absolute.
He's all about number 5 until Jurgen was like, you're playing the number that you are picked on the team. So then you got 15.
Gotcha. Okay, listen, 15 wasn't wrong. I was right. But yeah, KB5. So we reached out to people on social media. We asked, what Kyle Beckerman meant to them. And before we pull that off, I want to hit the OGs up real quickly, which are you two. You were at the Rice Eccles opening match, weren't you?
Yeah, Beckerman was not.
I know that. No, but I'm
just
saying
that isn't that weird?
I know, but you're an
Feels like he was.
You're an
I am an
OG.
OG. Yeah.
You're an OG. And you're an OG because of the relationships that you personally
Luckily.
have with Kyle.
Yeah, lucky that I got to meet
Yeah.
so many cool people at that cafe and
So,
found
Josh,
these relationships.
quick recap, dude. What does Kyle Beckerman mean to you and to this club? And what's your favorite memory of Kyle?
I mean, it's pretty simple. Beckerman, I think he embodies the club, right? He embodies the spirit of Real Salt Lake. Always had a chip on his shoulder. Always was stuck in, always was passionate. And that's how I want to think that the fans are, right? I think we all kind of learned from him that we're here no matter what, right? And we're here through the thick of it. and if we have to punch someone in the face, we will, even though you don't, because that's assault. But yeah, I think he when you think of Real Salt Lake, you think of Kyle Beckerman, Nick Raimondo, Javi, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not the younger guys, like the newer kids that are coming in and watching, but anyone over 20 years old, like that is who you think of. And man, as far as a favorite memory, obviously the Becker bomb in Portland.
I was there.
That was the same.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when we went to do the commercial in like early February at the stadium at night?
Commercial.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Do you remember when we were just waiting on the field for it to all happen, and he comes walking out with the ball and says, "Hey guys, you want to have a kickabout?" It was just so cool because you're like, "Oh my God, this is Kyle Beckerman, and he wants to pass the ball with me," right? So just stupid little memories like that are my favorite.
Yeah.
But it's things that I appreciate and will always remember as a fan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never felt. You never felt like he put himself up above on a pedestal. Like
No.
even just playing style and even things that teammates or coaches have said about him. He's always just seemed kind of like a humble dude.
Very.
A great soccer player, but not, just minus the ego. I feel like.
Well, the ego only came out on the field.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like a Jekyll and Hyde guy, right? As soon as that game was over, totally different dude.
Yeah, exactly.
But for the hour pre-match and then through the match, probably the scariest guy in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit.
So
Definitely the most intense.
absolutely.
Definitely the most intense. You
Yeah.
could see it on his face. Like sometimes during the match, you just like look at him and you're watching him like get after the ref or
Yep.
a player on the opposing, team, and it's just fire.
Or if someone was messing with a teammate of his,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't do that with Kyle around
Yeah.
because he would ruin you. You know what I mean? And if there was a bad tackle on a teammate, you knew Kyle was gonna go get revenge.
Yeah.
You knew he always had everyone's back. It was incredible.
Predictable. In a good
way,
great way. Yeah.
Because he was gonna get away with it too.
Consistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Predictable and very consistent.
He was gonna crush somebody,
Yeah.
but get away with it.
yeah.
And you could always count on that errant yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like, oh, there he goes.
One for mouthing off.
Yeah,
You know what I
The
mean?
mouthing off, and then a couple fouls right afterwards, and you're
Yep.
like, well, he kind of deserved it. I think.
Absolutely. Well, do you remember in the bubble against San Jose when it's probably the last red card he got, but when he just kicked the ball at the ref?
That's my favorite, dude.
Yeah,
like that's my
so good.
favorite just walk off moment. Like
Yep.
was that his last match?
No, it was his
no.
that
It was like,
might have been. I don't know. I can't remember. Everything right now is
I wanna-
that might have been his last match.
maybe correct us if
Did
we're
he have a
wrong.
last home match?
I don't think so. No, I think that was it. I think it was in the bubble, dude. And then he announced retirement.
It's all very because we played back here after the bubble.
We could be wrong. I don't know
I
why
think
it
we're wrong.
feels. I don't know why it
feels that
like
way,
it's-
but I think we're wrong.
I think
Yeah.
he did play again.
But I think that was his last red.
Yeah. Sean, you have a real cool perspective, dude. So, again, for people who don't know who Sean is, he owns the Park Cafe, but your restaurant, your cafe is kind of like a staple, I want to say, not only with the community, but sports. You have a ton of players who go in, not only from Real Salt Lake, but, people from the U. I don't know, man. Have you ever had like BYU players or any Utah Jazz players? You have, right?
Coach comes up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kalani's up every once in a while.
Yeah. So you get to know these people in a very like cool, unique way, because once they start to come in a little bit more, then the conversation starts, and then you're just a cool dude. By default, you become friends with people. And so that's happened with Kyle in a few ways. And of course, you've got personal stories. I don't know if you want to share those, but what are like some cool memories of Kyle that you have either on or off the pitch? And what it's kind of the same question. Like, what's he mean to you and your RSL fandom?
I think honestly, he's the reason why I became a fan. The hair, I'm sucker for all that kind of stuff. But like, he had dreads, man. Like cool dude, fiery, and like so recognizable. So if you weren't even a soccer fan, you'd see Kyle and be like, wait, that's Beckerman.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's that guy. So even before I started watching, I got to meet Beckerman the same, I think it was the championship season. So I got to meet all these guys right before they won the cup. And he was, like you're saying, Andy, is just humble, nice guy that, like, just more when you talk to him, he wants to talk about you more than he wants to talk about himself, which is weird, I guess, for somebody that's, like, as accomplished as he is. So I think he, like, his style of just the person he is, the way he carried himself, was enough to make me want to go and watch. And he was definitely the first person I knew who was a player on the team, because it's so recognizable, like I said.
Right.
And you see him, like, in the highlights or whatever, and be like, hey, I know that guy.
Yeah.
My favorite story, and one I haven't shared yet, is when he joined the national team when Jurgen became coach. He got called up, and he played with, I don't think it was World Cup, but I'm not exactly sure. I think it was the qualifying matches. He played in a bunch of them with the U.S. team. And that winter, he went to Germany to train with a couple professional German teams. And during that time, he was hitting me up on Twitter, telling me how much he wanted to have breakfast again. He's like, oh, man, I miss American breakfast so much, because he was just traveling around, doing the whole winter. And when he got back, he came in, brought me a kit, like,
it's awesome.
But I mean, to have this interaction with a guy that I, like, looked up to, and, like you're saying, just the most humble person, making it about, like, oh, I'm so excited to come have Park Cafe again. Like, oh, dude, I'm so excited to watch you play. Like, This is ridiculous. I'm like, want to buy a jersey of his and wear it around every day. And, like, maybe even put my hair in dreadlocks.
You could try.
Oh, I don't think I want to anymore, because he cut his off. All the guys that have dreadlocks end up cutting their hair short.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut my hair short.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to grow it. Willie Nelson style.
Do it.
Maybe braids.
I could see you in braids.
I'd like it eventually. Just got to keep growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see you bleach your hair at least one time.
I never do that.
Yeah.
I never got in the frosted tips. I bet you did.
No.
I definitely did.
Yeah, Josh definitely
Dude,
did.
I was in a Hispanic household, bro. If I had dyed anything, I was out. Didn't matter if I was 11 or 12 years old, dude. My dad would have thrown me
come out of the bathroom, they're like, get out.
Yeah.
You're fending for yourself now.
Seriously. What about, like, on the pitch? Like, what's one of your favorite Kyle Beckerman moments on the pitch?
Honestly, my favorite stuff were, like, the Becker bombs. It's just they kind of all bleed together.
They do.
But most of my favorite things that I remember him doing was when he celebrated.
The finger gun, the Robbie Keane.
Finger guns, the canoe.
I was at that match in L.A.
So many great ones. Yeah, so many great ones, because he was trying to get under the skin of the other team so bad. And that they were just sitting over there seething, pissed off. But it all kind of bleeds together that way. I think my most favorite thing to think about Kyle was just how strong he was. Like, it was constant. He was putting the team on his back emotionally, and he was, like you're saying, he's going to go even scores. He was going to go make sure that it was going to be a physical match that was going to work in our favor.
If the referee's having a bad game, he was going to let him know. You know what I mean? Like,
Heck
he was just reliable in that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steady.
And I think the fans feel that way. So I'm just going to read a few comments, not Q comments, few comments from IG, and then we'll move on to Twitter. So Jesse Roberts says, World Cup representing the red, white, and blue. Jay Payne SLC says, Kyle politely shoving people over just to remind them who owns the midfield. D. Ricky said when he came up to visit and speak at USU. That's pretty cool. Can't read this one on this podcast, but it says being a boss. I'll censor myself. Okay. Bean Mace, his favorite memory of Kyle Beckerman is him blocking him on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't think it probably took a lot to get Kyle to block you on Twitter.
No, probably not.
Right.
So I'm just going to read these. I'm just not going to do the names. So let's see. His all his time with RSL, I think he is the human personality of this club.
That's what I said.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, if RSL was a person,
it's Kyle Beckerman.
Yeah, it's Kyle Beckerman. Finger goal celebration, partying with him at the club after winning the Western Conference semis in Portland.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That is. That's awesome. I bet that was so fun.
Yeah.
Can I buy you a beer? Please.
Yeah.
Please.
The no-look assist to Sabarillo in the MLS Cup 2013 and his goal off the corner kick in Portland.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody says working with him at UVU soccer, which I think would actually be a really cool experience. Ruben says Kyle Beckerman lifting the cup, which is
fair. That's a good memory.
I mean, dude, you could talk about that and you just envision it, right? Like you can see it.
I can see the whole
The
video
kids,
of the whole team.
The hair.
Pablo Campos being right in front where he didn't deserve to be. Like
there's always those people, dude. I'm one of those. Like every group soccer photo, I'm in front. Let's see. RSL show Twitter. We asked the same question. So let's read a few of the comments here. Keenan says, one that comes to mind was just a few years ago during Ramondo's last year. We had a supporters meet, the team event at the Zebra where players signed autographs, and Kyle stayed behind later than everyone to make sure that he got to meet and sign each supporter's items. Class act.
Yeah.
Great.
100%.
Let's see. Joseph, he does the El Show RSL, El Show Real. He writes, in all seriousness, my favorite Beckerman moment was when he showed up to my youngest brother's soccer game to support a kid on his team with some health problems. What a guy. And I loved how he totally bossed the midfield against Belgium. Oh, wait.
yeah, could have used him that game.
Yeah. Joseph, keep doing the podcast in Spanish. Also, if you're a Spanish speaker, El Show Real. Is it El Show Real or El Show RSL?
El Show Real.
El Show Real. Go check it out. They have way cooler players on their podcast than we do sometimes.
Yeah, we need to step up our game, huh?
Yeah, we'll get some cool guests. Cheeky says that every time Kyle would sign a kit or anything for his kids, Gabe and Tio, that Beckerman would write, dream big on the jersey. So just real cool stuff there. Let's see. Heath writes, volleying a winner off a corner kick at Portland in 2012. Preston says, in 2017, I traveled to an away game in Portland, and Kyle unleashed a Becker bomb to open the scoring then in the second half. So great stuff there. Let's see. Any others? Fatima says, exactly November 2009 when he kissed the trophy in LA. So
absolutely.
Without a doubt, and there's more on Facebook. We just, we won't go through all of them, but I think the common factor here is that, Kyle Beckerman embodies the club. He embodies the city, the culture of soccer in Real Salt Lake. I think my favorite memory, it has to be kicking the soccer ball at the referee.
Yeah, that's your favorite. You're gonna go with that one.
Just flicking
one of
it because
petty
like
incidents.
it's because it's like it's just the best way to go out. With his attitude and with the kind of person that he is, like he's a professional, but he's also just like shithousery.
Yeah. Do you know I got a red card for basically the same thing in high school?
You did?
Yeah. I played keeper, right? And the ref called the PK on me, and I disagreed with him.
Way to make this about you.
So, no, I'm just saying. It's just as a memory.
I'm kidding.
So I wouldn't give the referee the ball because I disagreed with him. So I finally gave him the ball by drop kicking it into his chest.
Terrible person.
Yeah.
You're a terrible person.
It happened.
Yeah. So you did that with force. You did it with the intention to hurt.
Yes. That's the difference.
Kyle
he did it for fun.
He just flicked it at him, right?
Yeah. No, I was mad. This is why I don't play anymore.
You sure you want that on the podcast?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to come clean.
Yeah.
It's the only way to let go. Good
You know?
job, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That is helping. Your appointment at 11 is helping a lot.
Yeah.
Good job. Way to
Who
take
knew
ownership.
you were becoming so healthy?
Hey, dude, therapy is cool.
Way to take
It
ownership.
really is.
But honestly, for anyone that like is hesitant to go to therapy, just do it, man.
Me?
Just do it. There's no stigma anymore.
No.
Just go.
Yeah.
You'll feel
All the
so
cool
much better.
people are doing it, dude.
Honestly, it's like therapy is the new.
It's
cool.
it's the new CrossFit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
But-
new CrossFit.
CrossFit's not cool.
Anyways,
Anyway.
this segment of the RSL show is brought to you by One Wire Fiber. OneWire.co. If you're a business owner and you need to keep in contact with your clients, you need to keep in contact with your team, that you can access your favorite CRM over all of your devices. You can work on the road. You're not going to have any connectivity issues. They also wire, they'll come in and pre-wire basically like a new business just to make sure that you've got the fastest service available. So that's One Wire Fiber. Check them out, onewire.co. We appreciate their efforts in sponsoring the RSL show. This is why we can do this. And also, shout out Park Cafe, our secondary sponsor. Thank you for all the dirty spice chais, the free ones that you give me anyway.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah.
I like powering Andy Munoz, the man of no sleep. I have no problem doing that.
Yeah. Oh, also, let me shout out a few people. So I ran into Francisco at the Real Salt Lake game. Francisco is happy to know that we are back in full force. I think he works at night, and he's like, dude, what happened to the shows? I work a lot. You guys were like my main. I was listening to you guys all the time. We're back in full force. We were in contract negotiations.
Yeah, we were being very difficult.
Yeah, very difficult.
And honestly, I felt the same way. I listen to you guys a lot when I go run, just listen to podcasts and stuff. So I want you guys to keep it up.
Dude,
I like
how could you run and listen to us?
It's awesome. Sometimes I laugh, and that's hard. But,
Yeah.
that only happens,
Rarely.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
I need to get pumped up if I'm running, dude.
Oh, dude, no way I like listening to news. I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'd hardly listen to music anymore. It's really awful.
Yeah.
I'm always listening to, like, sports news or news or...
Yeah. Love
Nothing
it.
wong with it.
Yeah.
I
it's just
listen to
weird.
mostly podcasts now.
Yeah,
not
podcasts,
not music.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Rich Roll's been my stuff lately. Whoa, that was close. But Rich Roll has really been my thing lately. Have you ever listened to Rich Roll podcast?
Never even heard of it.
Hey,
What's
it's all about health.
Oh,
mostly.
okay.
But yeah, like I'm trying to,
Nice.
work on the health from the inside out. Getting old.
You look
Gotta
great.
do that. Thanks.
You look great, dude. Honestly,
Thanks,
you're in better
appreciate
shape than I am, but that's not hard. I'm not.
You don't have time. We keep going over this, dude.
Yeah.
I see your Instagram. You're like working in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
then he's working it in the evening,
Mhm.
and then he's working late at night, and
Yeah.
then he's editing all the stuff for the news.
And any free time that I have, MLS is calling me,
Yeah.
and they're giving me earfuls, dude.
And
earfuls.
where the heck is all my new Saltaire FC stuff, especially going into Christmas?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone on Twitter, get after Andy and Saltaire
please
FC.
get after Andy.
We're pushing for a fall/winter release.
I mean, wouldn't it be nice to buy some of your loved ones some Saltaire FC gear
Some new fresh
for
gear.
Christmas
Saltaire Football Club.
or holiday season?
And, Andy's just mad because I'm wearing an Ashbury Park sweater right now.
Dude.
I'm wearing my
And-
Saltaire FC stuff.
Well, so I did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I totally did. I wanted him to come in and be like,
It did
"Oh,
motivate me a
rival
little
club."
bit.
And I'm like, well, you haven't put out anything new, so
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna start buying their
let
stuff.
This be another motivation, putting it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're out there and you want Saltaire FC stuff as well,
Andy's gonna edit all this out.
please
No, I'll leave it in.
give Andy a hard time.
Support
he deserves
fake
it
soccer.
anyways.
Support
Yeah.
fake
Yeah.
soccer.
Support
We'll
fake
help you out.
soccer
Yeah.
and give Andy a hard time. Both of these things are important.
By the way, in full transparency, Saltaire FC did well for
Yeah.
its first 9 months where it was pretty active.
Mm-hmm.
No fun money was made. It just went literally back into Saltaire FC and ways to help support our RSL show and cool
Into
equipment,
car wraps.
videos. Yeah.
Well, let's make you some fun money, huh?
Nah, dude, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well,
It's not about that.
I'll handle shipping if you do it.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'll help try
And
to
now
make
that I've got the
ideas.
business side figured out, I can cut you a check and you can.
Don't even want one.
All right.
I just want new Saltaire gear so I don't have to wear Ashbury Park.
Okay.
I'd
And
like
you
to be
keep
involved in some way.
you keep saying Ashbury. It's Asbury.
Yeah, I'm not giving them the respect, bro.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Hey, they never gave the respect to Saltaire FC. They
Right.
won't acknowledge
They won't.
Saltaire FC at all, dude.
Why are you wearing that, dude?
Because, dude, it
We're
was
an
literally my
opposing-
only
we're an
clean
opposing-
hoodie.
Take it off.
And it's cold.
Okay, so for people who don't know what Saltaire Football Club is, it's a fake fictionary soccer based out of Salt Lake City, which very much
Magna.
existed in 1925. That's the founding year of the club. And I can literally say anything, and it's real because I invented it. So in 1941, we took a brief break to help with efforts in the World War. And Josh had some involvement. Josh, what was your involvement with Saltaire FC? With your
I'm the
great,
club historian.
you're the club historian, and Sean is the newly elected head coach because you look like a head coach.
Ooh, I'd love that. Well, you did have that gentleman that did the post-match Lego post.
That was cool.
That was probably
Dude, that guy was out of England,
and
man.
it was so good.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Let's get back on the wave, bro. I'm gonna throw this out. Could we make the Park Cafe the Solitaire FC team store
Oh, please.
and sell it at
Please.
Park
I
Cafe?
would love it. I want to. There's like a couple things that you guys have done, like T-shirt wise, that I want to steal so bad.
Dude, anytime holler.
Steal so bad, like the praying
Yeah.
hands for the football is life. I could do breakfast is life.
Dude, let's
and like
chat.
2 hands
Let's chat.
on a breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that'd be so sick, dude.
wow.
Let's chat.
That'd be great. Oh, I know.
Josh has a
he's
lot of
creative,
great ideas.
dude.
He does.
He
Yeah,
does.
he is.
You too.
I told
You
him.
too. Good.
The praying hands idea was Jake's, though.
Yeah, it was Jake's.
I threw on the football as life.
And
but, yeah.
Jake's
Yeah.
got so many good ideas too.
Yeah, he's got great
We're a
ideas.
creative bunch.
You
But let's
are.
chat. We'll make some cool shirts
Let's
for the
do
cafe.
it. That'd be fun.
All right.
Anyways, back to Real Salt Lake. Match preview. I mean, we can keep it very light. We're pretty close to 45 minutes.
Let's
Anyways,
just do a score prediction.
score prediction. Portland coming in. Now, you're totally right, dude, on your assessment of we're a typical Utah team. So typical Utah teams lose games that they should win. And then
Right.
the matches that we should lose, like we come out harder and we win. That's literally like that applies to BYU, that applies to Utes, that applies to Utah Jazz.
Doesn't apply to the Jazz much currently, but
Not currently, not these seasons, right? And obviously, same with like the Utes or whatever, or BYU. Excuse me, BYU's killing it right now. I think that we pull off a good result versus Portland, but there is just one thing that I do want to check. And you know what? Those details aren't going to come out until tomorrow, anyways. I was thinking of like starting lineup. It's stupid to try and get one like now. We could always kind of speculate like who's going to be in the starting lineup, but we're playing at home. We're honoring Kyle Beckerman. We have a Portland coming in that may be full strength, but just like the way that we played against Portland, or excuse me, against San Jose, where we flipped it on basically and got like 2 goals right away.
Yeah, well, we got 1 goal and then we gave up 4 and then we got 2 with the death.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So like if you come in with that intensity,
And finish.
I think we could pull a good result. I think we could get like a 3-1 at home.
I think it's going to be reversed from San Jose. I think we get a 4-3 at home.
Okay. What about you, Sean?
I had 3-1 in my head, and I mean purely based off of like the emotion of,
2
Kyle.
letdowns and Kyle. And,
yeah, 2 letdowns in Kyle.
Yeah.
It's like,
Kyle's
speaking
going
of
to be at
Kyle-
home. It's going to be huge. I
and it's
expect
the last home match.
I expect
Yeah.
a sellout crowd.
Here's a rundown of the events for Beckerman tomorrow night, by the way.
Let's hit it.
So 6 p.m., Secret Fun Reveal Part 1. 6:30 to 7:45, Kyle's going to be in the AFCU tent on the plaza for autographs and pictures with fans.
Cool.
8:10, Kyle will be escorted to the midfield tunnel. 8:18, parade and flag entering the field. 8:20, crowd welcomes Kyle to the field. 8:21, a highlight video is going to be played on the big board. 8:23, they're going to present a jersey to Kyle. 8:24, Kyle's going to address the crowd, so he'll be ready to cry. 8:28, Secret Fun Reveal Part 2. 8:30, Kyle's going to exit the field, and we have our kickoff. And then at halftime, a tribute. A couple notable additional items. There's going to be commemorative KB5 posters available at the AFCU tent in the plaza. 10,000 KB5 rally towels will be handed out at the entry gates, so get there early so you can get yourself a towel.
Nice.
Players will be wearing KB5 warm-up tops, KB5 corner flags, special KB5 scarves will be available at the team store. $10 from each scarf purchase will be donated to the Heart of America Foundation.
Very cool.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
So a lot of cool stuff going on tomorrow. It's definitely a game.
Not
I would
to
say,
miss.
yeah, it's a must go, right? Like
Yeah.
we never really got to properly say goodbye to our captain. So
I'm
let's
sad I
properly
won't be
say
able
goodbye.
to go. I try to, yeah.
Well, tell MLS that this is an important one.
I tried, and they were like, we
you
need you.
You can always say no,
I don't like to say no.
but you can.
I know.
Yeah, but that's why he's doing well. It's because he doesn't.
He's gonna run himself ragged though.
He is.
Yeah. So the
But let's
trans.
throw Saltaire on top of it.
Yeah. Well, dude,
Yeah.
all you gotta do is all the
Dude,
stuff.
I'll do the.
Besides
hear me out.
that,
Wait,
he's
what?
gonna do the rest.
Hear me out.
All you got to do is all the stuff.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Me and Patch will do the website, the shipping. We'll do everything. All you have to do is the business side and socials. I'll loop Sean in on our side.
Oh, I'd like to help.
We will do everything, and all you got to do is tweet.
You know what? A lot of business things that I've been watching lately. It says that you can get often in your own way if you take everything on, and the only way to scale a business is to allow others to help.
Boom.
That's right.
I think you guys are onto something. And then
Well, you were onto something originally.
yeah,
And then we're just bandwagoners, essentially.
that's great.
The club
I'm essentially
historian wants to get
bandwagoner
going.
all the time.
Yeah, we'll
We
figure
got
it
a
out.
head coach.
Yeah.
We got a merchandising
I'm-
aficionado downstairs.
Yeah.
I've been working on my temper. I'm not going to yell from the sidelines at all.
Yeah, no more red cards.
Oh,
So.
you'd be a really boring mic'd up segment, dude.
Well, yeah, I know. I'll be like, good job,
Kick
guys.
Probably still better than what we see currently.
I would be really, really good at subs.
Yeah.
He looks tired.
You'd be trying to do
He
one
looks
like every 5
tired.
minutes.
He looks tired.
Yeah.
Wow, are you tired?
let's get out of here.
That's the whole mic'd up segment.
Is he tired?
Does he look tired?
Does he look tired to
Someone
you?
gave him a Red Bull.
Yeah. Hey,
Water. We need water.
So the transparency from the club with the Kyle Beckerman thing, I think, is great. Like the actual schedule and the breakdown to the minute.
Yeah.
Only because I was seeing on social media some people were like, well, why didn't you do something like this for Nick? And they did do cool things for Nick, but
Nick got to say goodbye after he played.
exactly. And everything leading up to that moment, right? Like they were honoring him like on the road. They named the street after him. It was kind of like leading up and build up. But now with Kyle, like, sure, you know, the flags is a nice touch, the secret fun reveal, quote unquote. I think it's great that they're basically allowing the fans to prep. And I think it's smart that the way that they're doing it, because in typical Real Salt Lake fashion or any Utah sports, everybody gets there at the 30th minute. So
Everyone's late.
knowing that Kyle's going to be honored prior to the match and, hey, here's a schedule, you have no excuse to show up late.
You got to be there on time if you want to catch it.
And if you're a true RSL fan, your ass better be in the seat, ready to go and ready to cry.
Yes, sir.
And bring some stuff to throw, like streamers or something.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ooh.
That'll get you kicked out, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't do that. Never mind. Any parting thoughts?
Go Real.
Sean?
I love Kyle. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I miss him. We were talking about that before we started recording, just how much miss having that guy being the face of the club. Even when he was declining still.
Yeah,
See
he
him
was
out
still the fire never went away.
Let me ask you a few things here. Just one question. What do you think the secret fun reveal is?
I know what it is, so I'm not going to guess.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
You
I
haven't
do.
told us?
I can't tell you on air.
Oh, man. Is it a statue?
I wish.
Blink twice if it is. Oh, you're not blinking.
No blinking.
He's
How'd you do
not
that,
blinking,
I know.
dude.
I
Aren't
was
your
like,
eyes dry right
Okay,
now?
wait. I want to speculate what this is, and
Okay.
let's just throw some ridiculous ones out. Actually, since you know, you can confirm or you can deny.
Okay.
By blinking
By
twice.
blinking.
No,
By
no.
blinking
You
twice?
could say yes or no.
All right.
Is it a Kyle Beckerman garden gnome?
No.
Is it a Kyle Beckerman boombox?
No.
Is it a Kyle Beckerman? What could they do, dude?
Is it a Kyle Beckerman wig that they're giving to everybody? So everybody's going to have dreads
Yes.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
They did that with Bellucci back in the day.
on? Did they?
They did.
Oh, yeah.
Or I don't. Maybe they didn't do it, but people wore them.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they are they going to slap the number up somewhere in the stadium?
I'm sure.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see tomorrow. Let's wrap this up, though, because I got to pee.
Me
All right.
too.
Cool, guys.
Badly.
So a few takeaways. Kyle Beckerman is the GOAT. We think that RSL will pull a good result tomorrow to hopefully keep the playoffs alive. Another takeaway is therapy is a great thing. Look into it. Go get the help that you need. And
Saltaire FC is coming back.
Saltaire FC is coming back.
Back, baby. We're back.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
We're so sorry. Guys.
Why? That was beautiful.
Yeah. Follow us
Liar.
at RSL Show on the socials. Again, brought to you by KSL Sports on the KSL Sports Network. We'll see you next week.
Woohoo.
Or even sooner. Sooner.